The UK announced it will provide Storm Shadow long-range cruise missiles to Ukraine for its defense against Russia's invasion. In the gruesome war for the city of Bakhmut, Russia has denied that Ukrainian forces have made progress, while the UK has become the first nation to provide Ukraine with long-range cruise missiles. Long-range missiles have been requested by Ukraine from its Western partners for months, but only shorter-range weapons have been sent due to concerns among backers that more sophisticated weapons will be used to strike targets within Russian territory, escalating the conflict. On Thursday, UK Defence Minister Ben Wallace announced that Ukraine would receive Storm Shadow cruise missiles, which have a range of more than 250 kilometers, 150 miles, as opposed to the 80 kilometers, 50 miles, of HIMARS delivered by the US. When revealing that Kyiv would be receiving Storm Shadow missiles, Wallace warned members of parliament, "We will simply not stand by as Russia kills civilians." Wallace implied that he had gotten guarantees from Kyiv that the cruise missiles would not be used to strike targets within Russia when he indicated they were being provided for use inside Ukrainian territory. The UK's procurement of such weapons, according to the Kremlin, would necessitate an adequate response from our military. On Thursday, the Russian Defense Ministry was compelled to refute rumors that Ukrainian troops had advanced in the months-long battle for Bakhmut. The ministry stated in a statement that the individual declarations on Telegram about a breakthrough on several points on the front line do not correspond to reality. While Yevgeny Prigozhin, the head of the Wagner Group, claimed this week that Ukrainian forces had advanced north and south of the city in what he also claimed was the beginning of the offensive, pro-Moscow military bloggers have claimed that Ukraine's long-awaited counteroffensive has quietly begun. The continuous fight took place near Malinivka in the eastern Donetsk region and involves both air power and artillery, the Russian Defense Ministry said in a statement. It added that Moscow's forces had thwarted multiple Ukrainian attacks throughout the day. The western portions of Bakhmut city were still being liberated by Russian soldiers, it was noted. A Washington-based think group called the Institute for the Study of War claimed that Prigozhin and Russia's defense ministry's responses to Ukraine's movements in Bakhmut reflect increased panic in the Russian information space regarding the eagerly anticipated Ukrainian counteroffensive. The deployment of low-quality Russian forces on the flanks around Bakhmut suggests that the Russian MOD, Ministry of Defense, has largely abandoned the aim of encircling a significant number of Ukrainian forces there, the think tank said. President Volodymyr Zelensky reportedly said that Ukraine needs more time before launching the operation against Russia amid rumors that the counteroffensive may have already begun. According to Zelensky, mentally, we are prepared. He stated, in terms of equipment, not everything has come in yet. With what we now have, we can move forward and succeed. But a lot of people would leave. That is inappropriate in my opinion. We must thus wait. We still require some additional time, he reportedly said on Thursday. Patrick Berry, a senior lecturer in security at the University of Bath in the UK, said he was not surprised by Zelensky's comments. If you are Zelensky, you are doing everything you can to make sure you get everything you need before launching the offensive, he said. On the other hand, would not be surprised at all if it started in the next couple of weeks, depending on the mud. As of last week it was still one of the wettest springs they've had over there in years. It's just not favorable, Berry said. Ukrainian military analyst Oleksandr Musienko said Kyiv's allies needed to understand that a counteroffensive may not result in the complete eviction of Russian troops and the definitive defeat of Russia in all occupied areas. We have to be ready for the war to continue into next year, or it could end this year, Musienko told Ukrainian NV Radio. It all depends on how the battles develop. We can't guarantee how the counteroffensive will develop.